What's up, everybody? I'm Obby13. All right, I figured that this was interesting enough to do a demo on. Now, I started out with just like doing some basic graphic user interface stuff. And then today we got Opus 5. First of all, the model released, but then I put it to work in code, in Claude Code. So using this new tactic that is working well a lot of times, I actually instructed Claude, hey, go ahead and take screenshots of the program so you can see what it looks like in the graphical user interface and create the program that I want to create, which of course is you're looking at a sophisticated painter program. And so this is the dream right here, materialized. Now, a lot of what you're seeing is the graphic user interface and not a lot of the functionality of the program. So we knock out something like this in about 20 minutes from prompt to the vision, and I have no doubt that if you push that out to 30 minutes, you could technically do this in kind of one shot at one time. You do one big ask with a really good prompt, and of course, Claude will follow all the different steps and things you want to do. But I did this in a couple of steps. But this is really impressive what it looks like and what I did some preliminary a couple of mouse click tests. This is the first official time I'm actually testing the program. So what we're seeing is live coordinates in the bottom left. We're seeing the resolution. I mean, everything looks correct. We're seeing tool tips like zoom in and out and stuff, which I wanted to work, of course. Now, here's a problem, right? I said zoom. I wanted zoom to work, and the zoom actually goes over the the panels, okay? So the bugs are there. It's not like it's bug free and it's not like everything works, but if I look at the brush, I take a brush and I can paint. And not only can I paint, but it actually looks really nice. The pixels look nice. Let's go ahead and see what we can do, okay? Let's go ahead and do red. All right. So canvas is working, colors are working. Let me zoom in here and look at how it looks. We could see, yeah, I see. So the pixels are probably not, that's not correct, right? Because I should see pixels. So the rendering engine or whatever is going on under the hood needs to be improved. But I'm getting like an actual zoom in on the image. So, if this was like a photo or whatever, let me see if I can. Okay, let me try some basic stuff. Move. Okay, I can move it like this, as you might expect. That's cool. Can I? Okay, that tool doesn't work. I mean, all so the clicking of the tools works, and all I asked for was to paint and to zoom. Okay, so I'm telling you what. Now we see the size difference here. Little bug. So it works up to a certain point, then it stops working, but it does work. Let's go ahead and prove some testing. There's a small one. Let's do a super thin one. Let's do a thick one. So you're seeing that there's function. The hardness. Can we do a hardness test? Let's bring this down a little bit. Make it all the way hard. And that is correct. Hardness tool or function. And does it do opacity? Let's do it like boom. Interesting. A painting effect. There is an opacity. It does add on as you keep painting. It's interesting. There's some refinement there, but yes, yes, and yes. Lots of things going on. Can I grab this? Check that out. I can take that panel, right? So I got tool panels. There's a little bit of bugginess there, but I should be able to do something like this. You can see I can arrange it and make it how I like it, and it is kind of how I like it. Really, really cool, really, really cool, really, really cool. Let's do a new, and of course we don't have a lot of function. So, theoretically I can have different pages of things I'm working on, things like that. Full screen is an ask from the original. When I click on full screen, I don't think that's going to render correctly for you. What that looks like. Let me see what it looks like for you. Okay, so on my screen, it completely goes full screen like expected. And what that means is it takes away the toolbar at the top, and I don't see my start menu taskbar at the bottom. It's beautiful, beautiful. I actually really, really like it, and it functions correctly. So we have our menu system. Can you see that? You can see that. So we're actually drawing our menu system. It does have highlighting. I would add some contrast so I could see that. Obviously, we want to have a really master preference window, but you could see that we have a layering system. You could see that we have, basic stuff, cropping and stuff like that, selecting all and inversing the selection, different blurs and filter stuff. Okay. Zooming in and out and fitting on screen in actual pixels. And of course, we're going to be doing some stuff about showing and hiding panels and stuff like that. And it's cool how the color panel, let's look at the color panel. And I can actually go ahead and change that and find my colors, which is sweet, sweet, sweet. And then I can float this panel as a button. And indeed, on my screen, you can't see that, but on my screen, it's a panel that is floating, and I can dock it back in. So it works. It's really sweet. It's a little hard to manage the stuff, but it does all function. And of course, I repositioned it down here. And in theory, I could close this panel, make it go away. I'm sure that works. So here's the color panel in the middle. I click close. Bye-bye, color panel. So this is really advanced graphical user interface. We have floating panels and we have docking panels that all look good. And there's sensing, there's understanding of where these panels are. This is impressive. We have a working painting program, and it looks really good because Opus looked at it. So Opus's eyes are pretty good. You can't get this good without seeing. So it's a combination of understanding the code deeply, right? Understanding the code a lot, and then coupling that with pretty good vision. This is what we're seeing. It's a fantastic test for Opus. First of all, autonomous coding capability. Second of all, vision. Third of all, just pure raw code understanding and getting it right. One step at a time as it autonomously stepped through and not having to go back and correct things. And refinement. We're seeing a positive refinement trajectory. Quite incredible. It's just really nice. Yeah, I think this is a good demo. It got a little bit long. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like, share it, and you see something real world. So we're testing day 1, and we like AI when it works well like this.